máa go live báyẹn. Máa go live báyẹn.
So we are live on YouTube as well.
Okay. I look forward to next time.
Yeah, doing that.
Although mi ò sure pé àwọn èèyàn ti ń rí link yẹn ṣá, but we won't be waiting for anybody because we got it prepared. Okay, Mr. Iwa.
Yes, sir.
So, táwọn èèyàn bá connect, we start the training.
Come.
Àbí kí lẹ rò? Àwọn tó bá miss ẹ̀ wọ́n máa join, wọ́n máa lọ wo fídíò yẹn.
Okay.
Àbí should we give them more time to join?
I can start in 9:10.
Okay.
2 minutes more.
Rọ. Ó dà pé YouTube.
Come.
Àbí kí lẹ rò? Àwọn tó bá miss ẹ̀ wọ́n máa join, wọ́n máa lọ wo fídíò yẹn.
Yes, yes. I live right.
Àbí should we give them? Should we give? Ṣé ọ̀dọ̀ mi ní fídíò yẹn ti ń dún àbí?
Bẹ́ẹ̀ ẹ lè stop YouTube lọ́dọ̀ yín.
Mo tiẹ̀ ti pause ẹ̀ báyìí, mo ti stop ẹ̀.
Okay. Okay, I think we can start now, sir.
Okay, now.
Yeah.
So, good morning, everyone.
Good morning, sir.
Man. Okay.
Good morning.
So now, I'm sure everybody knows reasons why we are having this section of our training today.
Yes.
It's all because of some students are like, they are asking series of questions, and most people need help. And to just students, all need help to repay how can we help them to grow their business being a student. So that's why I try to read. It's all because of some students are like,
Okay, sir.
So now that's why Timo try láti reach àwọn leaders tó jẹ́ pé àwọn ló lọ start business ní location ibi tán wà. For instance, you see me, I connect with Mr. Ade Ayobami Adewuyi here, and we are still expecting Mr. Gabriel to come online as well. So now, if by any means any of your team member missed this video or anything, I'm gonna drop links in left one so that they can join. Are you getting it?
Yes, sir.
So now, topic training wale is what it means to build business in school environment. What it means to build business in school environment. Most everybody will later find out in a condition whereby if you want to keep on living in the business, school environment largely build it. Like most of us, la bara wa ní condition to just play school largely continue business you are. For instance, ẹni tó bẹ̀rẹ̀ business ní Iléṣà, or ẹni tó bẹ̀rẹ̀ ní Ìkìrun, or some other locations like that. Still a student environment. At the point in school wa reason, how do you survive building your business? How do you grow? Are you getting it now? So now, but this training section, there's a lot of things we are going to cover. But training section, we are going to focus only on what it means to build business in school environment. So now, it will be okay if you can hold your video so that we know, so that I want to training. We know if you are around or you are not. So
Okay, sir.
So on your videos, everybody. And so about your own video, my account is not part of us, then I will remove you.
A minute.
So now, training imagine what does it mean to build business in school environment? Àwọn nǹkan tá a máa cover no training yìí ó pọ̀, but it will be based on your response and it will be based on your interest. Ló máa determine if you are going to move on or not. For someone like me, by mo ṣe 90 days, are you getting it? Which I'm very sure some of the other leaders that are inviting now, I don't need some other cogent things to do. So we are just trying to sacrifice our time for you. So I will love it if you appreciate it very well. So now I will call on Mr. Ayobami to take the training for us. And about what it means to build business in school environment. So now, just make sure you tap into things. Another thing is, if there's any areas and if there's any question you feel like asking, or you have a certain problem to face business as a student, you are free to write them down. Then you ask after. You get what I'm saying now? So join me, welcome our great man from Akure, my daddy. The person of Ayobami Adewuyi.
Yeah, good morning, everyone.
Good morning,
I hope
sir.
we can hear me loud and clear.
Yes,
Yes.
yes.
Yeah. Good morning, everyone, once again. My own name is Ayobami Adewoyi. And before this wonderful and golden opportunity, I happen to be a student like everyone else. When I heard about this business opportunity, that was in late 2017, October 2017 to be precise. My own sponsor chatted me up on WhatsApp around 2 a.m. He said there is a business concept. If I can do it, I'll be successful. And he asked me one question: do I know anything like Fiverr? I was like, yes, I've been on Fiverr for good 2 years without making a dime. He said the previous month he made over 3,000 USD. I was like, wow, if he can do it, I can also do it. But he said he's not currently in Elisha then because we were on strike. We were faculty mate, school mate, everything. But we were on strike then. He said he's not currently in Elisha. But he asked someone who can explain this business concept to me well. That was how I met my mentor, Mr. Jole Michael. He came, he explained this business concept. He said, if I can do it in 3 to 5 years, I'll be comfortable. Then I was in 300 level. I said I was a student. I was studying marine science and technology at Federal University of Technology, Akure. I was studying something very abstract. Even after school, I don't really know where I can practice. Marine science is not something like maybe, let's say, electrical electronics. For example, you can have your own store, your electronics firm. To start in a marine firm is not something easy. And even your BTech as a marine scientist is just like WAEC. You still have to further more. That is, I still have to spend a lot of years to study more. And even after that, the pay might not be something good and there won't be time freedom. Because I've heard of people that go onshore for 8 straight months out of 12 months. They will have break of for 4 months, 3 months, 2 months like that. And I want to enjoy my family. I want to enjoy the life of my head. Okay. Now I was like, what can I do? And when he explained, I see it is something I can do. Then I made decision because we have a lot of people. They will explain this business concept to them. Man, I'm coming. Let me go and tell my mom. Let me go and tell my dad. Let me go and tell my girlfriend. One thing is, you have to decide for yourself. This is another concept. It's different from what our parents have gone through or passed through. Our parents do want us to be more wealthier than they are, but they still want us to follow the same course that led them to where they are today. Now, a lot of parents, when they see you praising system, doing that, they'll be like, one of them say Yahoo. Because they don't really understand the concept of the business. The world is moving to a digital world, the digital age, whereby you won't need the system have changed from go to school, get work, 9 to 5, retire after 40 years, blah, blah, blah. The world, the system is changing. The reason why by school is being established is not more meant again. Then the reason why school was found because they need more laborers to work in the firms they were doing then. But now robots are taking place of human being. Today, a
Hello, Mr. Are you there? Hello.
place whereby you employ 100 people, a robot, then why do we still need, though everybody wants to go to school because, but one thing is, even as a student, then he explained, because a word says the moment of decision in life is the moment of
Mr. Ewa, ṣé gbogbo wa la ń gbọ́ Mr. Ayọ̀ dáadáa? Mr. Nome?
Apia, we can't hear him. It's like he's
I think it's
having
from Mr.
network.
Iwai.
Yes,
Okay.
it's like he's having network
It's like Baba Network and School.
Network will break.
Okay.
Okay, I'm back now.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
Oh, thank you. Sorry for the break in transmission. That's Nigeria for us.
Hmm.
Yeah.
You understand, sir?
Continue. So I made that decision that day. Èmi ò gbé ọ̀rọ̀ tèmi lọ báwọn aláṣetì. Because the word says the moment of decision in life is a moment of destiny. That same day ni mo lọ ra ìwé àti pen mi ò padà lọlé. I started that same day. The first day, wọ́n ṣàlàyé email marketing, everything. They gave me 4-page assignments. Mo délé, I did the assignment. I proceeded to newsletter, autoresponder, landing page. The following day, mo dé office, wọ́n béèrè assignments. Then I also agreed to my Mr. Olabode Olalere. You know, it was like, Alele. He sat me down asking series of questions. But Dream Achiever, what is Dream Achiever said? The greatest focal point in life is when preparedness meets work. I've been preparing for something like this before. Before the opportunity, I've been a graphics designer, a blogger, a website designer. But there is no place or a platform for me to showcase my talents. But today, FAG gave me that platform. God bless FAG. Yeah.
Amen.
After the training people undergo or take in 30 days, 60 days, I went through everything in less than 7 days. My gig, everything, mo parí in less than 7 days because I have to go back to school. Strike ti parí. After getting back to school, it was another thing entirely. Because this is a fresh idea in school whereby I'm just, let me say I'm the only one. No one to ask you. And one thing is, as a student, you have, when prospecting, when talking to people about your business, you have to know what they need. You have to discover their needs. That's when you can come in. Now, I have someone in my team. The first person I prospected then is a guitarist, but guitar tó ń lò gbádùn. He's also aspiring to get a guitar worth over 100,000. I was like, how did you want to achieve this? Ó ti ń re owó kò tiẹ̀ rí 10,000. But I said, if you can join this business, I can tell you within a couple of months, you'll be able to achieve this. I have someone again, he was aspiring to get a Nikon camera of 250,000. Why ibo lo ti fẹ́ rówó? I was like, if you can do it with this, you can get the money. And mo ló fẹ́ ra guitar, he bought the guitar over 100,000. Even the effect he's using to play the guitar is over 50,000 naira. Just add on. Are you getting it now? You have to discover their needs. And then my first project on Fiverr, then I think it was $10. After class, my gbé system mo kọjá sí another lecture theatre. My departmental mates will come to me. How much is the project you are doing? Man, $10. Because they don't know there is sense in nonsense. And all of them, they are expecting instant gratification. Rome was not built in a day. The journey of 1,000 miles starts with a step. One thing I understand is I'm going to Fiverr. This is another platform. The first thing I need to do here is to build my reputation. The first thing I need to do is build my reputation. A lot of people today, they are all after money. Yeah, we have students like that. They're after money without any value to render. It shouldn't be that way. You have to learn first before you can earn, not earn before you can learn. A lot of people, they will get projects today, no way to do it. Ẹlòmíì just scam. We shouldn't be. Now, gradually, I started calling people. I said I started October 2017. The following month, November 2017, I became a manager. And after 4 good months, April 2018 to be precise, I became a senior manager. It wasn't easy. Let me tell you, it wasn't easy as a student because I was at 300 level then. Now, this is how we do it because, people are beginning to join the team and we have different timetable, different calendar, different course. I think then I was offering maybe 9 or 10 courses then. We have people doing 7, 8. Now, this is what we do. After class, we have another building in school, another faculty we go to because they have a good Wi-Fi connection. And our team are roll data there. We move there. because we have lecturers Wi-Fi password on Monlo, we help them use it. So from there, we spend nights in school, we sleep on bench. After that, we go back home. You go home and just bathe and go back to class. The reason why we weren't staying at home was even where I was staying there, it was very okay. Except for only toilet, only kitchen, everything. But the network is very bad. I remember the day one of my downline wanted to deliver a project. We had to trek over 15 minutes before we could get good network to deliver. Now there's bed at home, comfort zone, everything. But one thing is to achieve something great in life, you have to move out of your comfort zone. One thing that is still affecting a lot of students today is because of their pocket money they are getting from home. I said this in April 2018 when I became a senior manager. The reason why people are not moving in our business is because pocket money has blocked their mentality, has blocked their brain. Ó ṣì ń rí tọrọ kọ́bọ̀ gbà láti lé 10,000, 15,000, ó fi ṣe big boy. Why not look at it in this direction? I want to be the one giving, not people giving me. At 300 level, I stopped collecting pocket money from home. Even when they send data ló bá lọ. Are you getting something now?
Yes.
The reason why some students are not achieving greatness in this business is because they have two options, option A and option B. At least if this business doesn't work, my certificate is still there. Let me bust your brain. Your certificate is just a decorated day for paper. I have my certificate as well. Second class upper. So to okay, well, law school, certificate, even I finished my NYSC, I think last month. So what are you telling me? In my business then, some of my departmental mates didn't join me. I have a lot of them in my team today. We even have a guest training by 11 a.m. today, and I still have 2 of them coming again today. But one thing is, before you can be a star, you have to start. And don't let whatever people are telling you to bring you down. One thing about our business is no matter your background, no matter where you come from, don't let your background put your back on the ground. You have to strive high. Even your friends that are telling you not to do it, poverty will motivate you because they know you are in the same circle. If you join that business, you won't have time for them because this business requires a lot of sacrifice. One thing is, if you love watching movie, you have to drop them. If you love clubbing, you have to drop them. I have a friend of mine then, he's also a director in my team today. He can trek distance just to go and collect movie inside the hot sun. He only in 30 minutes, movie. He watch movies a lot. But one thing I told him then is, if you want to achieve greatness in this business, there are some things you have to drop. There are some habits of yours you have to drop. Before you can enjoy, you have to endure. It is better to eat the pain. We have the pain of regret and pain of discipline. You have to choose one. It's either you discipline yourself today to do the right thing, or you regret later. Now, some people will tell you, I should have joined you before because of the results they are seeing. Then, as a senior manager, it wasn't easy because, it is a fresh environment. We are relating with students, and I can say students are still the most difficult people to handle because they will always want to prove smart. There are a lot of people among them that will withdraw. They want to prove smart more than you, but you have to be smarter. You have to calculate. And one thing is, you have to be in the process. You as the sponsor, as the leader in a student environment, you have to help them. You have to assist them. You want to help money per project, Otimojoton deliver, when the money is going to clear. It was last month. Maybe on the 8th, I just saw, send me your dashboard screenshot. Let me see. I saw the screenshot. There's over $200 or $300 pending. I know if it is that they delivered all the projects by 22nd of that last month, all the money is going to what? Clear. Only on the 23, money provide me the screenshot of your account. Everything is clear. Put log bowo. Are you getting it now? You as a leader, you have to calculate, you have to be smarter than them. You have to be in the you won't just tell them, you have to be in the process. Even if you don't know what they want to do, ọ̀rọ̀ ẹnu lásán is enough. Ṣé báyìí, ṣé báyìí, ṣé báyìí. Are you getting something?
Yeah.
Now, as a senior manager, it wasn't easy. I do take my people down to Ilesha Check Rally just for them to see more about the business, because you alone can't make them see what the business owed. You alone can't make them see the vision. You know, one thing is over familiarity might affect. Our job were telling before the business. And if you are telling them something, they might not want to take it serious. You take them to check, then I'll take my team to Check Rally in Ilesha, and then I'll still collecting 1,500, 1,600, 3,000, 5,000 naira as a senior man. And we are going to board bus over 20,000 naira. Even they won't know. Okay. They won't know, but it's just for them to see what the business owed. Now, most of them, as a student, they want to be after the money. They won't want to be after the network marketing aspect. When I started the business, I had a uniform. Aṣọ mẹ́ta, ṣòkòtò mẹ́ta, the top mẹ́ta ni. If I'm not on this today, they know what I'm going to put on tomorrow. But that first month I joined the business, I made money. But changing my wardrobe wasn't part of my mentality. My own mentality was, how do I want to step up? I started as a manager. I was consisting with 250 PPV. Now, that was what caught the attention of my upline in Ilesha. Ọmọ tó lè máa ṣe 250 báyìí, let us come and assist him. That was how I got up from Mr. Michael Ajewole. Then, as a senior manager, he would come from Ilesha just to come and train us. I remember the day, often when training time, I think it was 2 p.m. One day, Futa North Gate, níjọ́ yẹn, òjò ti bẹ̀rẹ̀. And the training was to start in about 10 minutes time. But are we getting, even when he had no car? I'm trying to let us know, without results, you can build business. You can build your business with whatever tools you have. Don't say until I have my own ride, until I do this, until I hit my first $2,000 in the business. Start wherever you are with whatever you have. Now, I was using him to motivate my team because he knows more than me and he has been building business before me. So àwọn oníṣúta ni o, àwọn ọmọ yìí Fiverr nìkan náà ṣe kí ni náà rí, and he will be the one to come in and help. After my 300 level, we were to go for IT. I was like, IT is not something you can skip. It is mandatory. And as a marine science student, it's either I go to riverine area, somewhere like maybe Lagos, Rivers State, Lokoja, and so on. And I was like, Lagos is never an option for me. If I go to Lagos, it's going to affect my business. Let's say, for instance, I woke up around 4, mo gbé ó di bí iṣẹ́ ní 5 a.m. I might not get to work more than 10 or 9. Even tí máa débi iṣẹ́ ní 10 á ti rẹ̀ mí. Now, that 5 hours or 4 hours is enough for me to design a complete landing page. And now look at, let me go to a less competitive area. I traveled with 2 of my downlines to Lokoja in search of IT placements. At the bed, they said they are not going to pay. Who needs your money? All we need was a placement. At the bed by Agbale Street, we started building our business again there. Ìyàrá tá a gbà ń pé a fẹ́ máa gbé, ibẹ̀ la sọ di training center. Before we left Lokoja, I think we registered 2 people. The offer 8 to 4. The resumption time. Tá bá ti dé office ní 10, tó bá ti ń di 12, tá bá ti wò tá láti lóyún báyìí jápa. Because we know what we are looking for. Even times tó bá rí wa mú we work from maybe 10 to 5 on the water, and after only was okay, about 15 naira. If it will make over $1,000 every month on Fiverr, 15 naira. I was like, okay. But because we were looking for placement, once we had to endure some of the things, apparition labi omi to mama gbé sobo àti bread. Like that. We even finished the IT. I didn't think we spent the 6 months. Àbí oye mọ́tò ẹ̀ka lò. Ìgbà tó yá náà lọ pé flood ti dé, àwa kí flood ẹ̀ tó bẹ̀rẹ̀ àti kúrò lọ́kọjá, a tún send letter pé torí flood omi ti kúnú lé wa, we can't come. A tún build business gradually in Akure. Before the end of our IT, a ti sáré lọ gba ọ́fíìsì ilẹ̀ l'Akure that you want to come back bigger and stronger. Now from there, we started building again. Even the IT of 18, only can say IT presentation. Nothing to present on. What do we do? One thing to water level of the year because there was flooding. I called the person in charge. He was going to leave, going to drop the key office of anybody. I went online. Multi publication of the highest reading, the average, and the lowest. I formulated everything. And I presented money first class A in presentation. Whereas everything I said was from my brain. No real data. Even at my 500 level, my project, I outsourced it to someone because it mustn't be everywhere. And I paid him for it. Even my project group, I had the best. Because I had someone doing it for me. I remove it. Now, gradually, we had a small office. So at least it can contain 20 people. But Mr. Anwakego came to Akure then, and he made mention of a statement. You can't grow beyond your container. I was like, you can't grow beyond your container. That is even a bit hour to pay your 25 low and be fún already. And you want to pay first confess have no joko. Oh, if you prosper because you know Emma Tuja fún ayeni. That was when we got a bigger office, and since then things was changing gradually. And one thing that also helped me then, there was a month I made maybe $2,300. And Mr. Michael came to Akure then. And he asked me a question, how much did you make? I said 2,300. He said, out of all your team members, how many of them made 50% of what you made? I couldn't point to one person out of them. He said, you are a success failure. I was like, success failure. You me money fought now. But I now sat down, no matter if you want to be the top earner, it's going to affect your own personal earning.
I can't hear anything again, sir.
Hello, can we still hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yes, sir.
Yes, I can still hear you.
Yes.
Very well, sir. I can hear you, sir.
Okay, so let's proceed then. So I was like, if you want to be the top earner of your office, there are some things that will be affected. Now, you want to get top earner as the team leader. You won't have time. And stuff like that. That was when I dropped my Fiverr account to focus on my team. Then I had over 10 people's account on my phone. Me no one my send by request go to mo ti ba gba order. Even if you come to me that let me send this by request and I know it's what you can, I will type it for you and I will control it and I will delete. Then you will do it yourself again. Till they begin to learn and learn and learn. Then I was the only one doing all the trainings. In the market, my phone on time. But one thing is you can't do everything. You have to then the market, so I might take it. You landing page you with that you start. I read the book that if you want to grow at an exponential rate, you grow leaders, not followers. If you want to grow leaders, let's say for instance now business want to grow leaders, you have like 5 leaders in your team. You build them, let's say you are just starting, you build them to become a qualified senior manager. With that, you know you become a director. Now let's take, for instance, you want to grow followers. You have like 20 people. You'll be the one monitoring all the 20. But if you are going four leaders, those senior managers, those leaders will be the one in charge of their team. And when you go, share directly. But if their downlines have issue, that's when you will now come in. That's even when you gain respect for him as well as the leader. Like that, we are doing it, and to God be the glory. June 2020. Now, before then, I think it was March 2020. I sent something to Mr. Michael. I said by June 2020, I want to become a director. It was like, show me the plan, let me see. I sent him the plan. He said, if you can do it like this, you'll be the highest paid director so far in FAG. I was like, I'll make it work. And to God be the glory, June 2020, I became a director. And I think it was maybe a month before that June, I sent him a plan and I didn't update him. These are things that it takes for you to build your business in school environment. After you are being accountable to. But you are sharing, and at the end of that month, over 400. Mr. Michael was, before I can forgive you, you have to become an Emirate director. Me ò tí di director, ẹni kí lọ di Emirate. I was like, how do I want to do it? I was like, whenever there's a will, there will surely be a way. My plan then was kí n di director ká sinmi, because me ẹ̀gọ́ la kọ́kọ́ wá. But when that go again keep, so June 2020, a director, and after 3 months, August 2020, June, July, August, yes, I became an Emirate director. I was like, what next? Produce a what? A director. And October 2020, I produced my first director and took my first step to SAFA director. November, second step to SAFA director. And to God be the glory, December 2020, I became a fully qualified SAFA director.
Wow.
It wasn't easy. If you are starting in a new environment, believe me, the progress might be slow at the very beginning. Let me move them. At the very beginning, the progress might be very slow moving. I always say something. Delay is never denial. Àwọn kan máa ń gbé gbogbo ala máa jẹ breakfast. Kò sígbà tó di director tó ní rí pín. But don't just sleep on it. Make sure you are working. Make sure you are working towards it. And what it means to build a business in school environment as a student, you know you have to work more than everyone else. And tó yẹ pé ìwé nìkan ló wá fún àti ìwọ tó yẹ pé ìwé àti business. You shouldn't be comparing your life with him. Then I was doing 3 things, from school to church to office. That was how I was doing it. And ìwọ tó yẹ pé ẹni tó yẹ pé school nìkan ló wá fún, you can't compare yourself with him or her. When he's sleeping, you are awake. Even while in class, because I was the last man standing, class yẹn màá máa prepare train to lọ ṣe lọ́fíìsì. Tí lecturer bá ti ń tó tiẹ̀, mo ń send by request èmi ní. Tọ́lọ́wọ́n bá ṣe kó ní ká gbé stem jáde ká máa ka slide, mo máa split the screens méjì ni mo ti send landing page lọ nìyẹn. Kó tó déwájú mi, mo ti zoom, mo ti maximize ẹ̀. Are you getting it? You have to understand your environment and know what you are looking for. To build business in school environment will take a lot of commitment, a lot of persistency, because even when the going get tough, and kò sẹ́ni tó rí you say, I must do this thing. Because you be like, àwọn tó ti rí ẹ lánàá sọ pé ìranù ló ń ṣe, you mustn't disappoint yourself. Kọ́ má ba jèrè ọ̀rọ̀ lára ẹ. Are you getting something now?
Yes.
While building business in school area, you have to be focused. I would love to use this word from Mr. Afis Tijani, our 5 Diamond director. He said, refocus your what? Focus.
Your focus.
You must refocus your focus. You must have this mentality of, I do it or I do it. He said, no matter the matter.
No matter.
No matter the matter. Shele must shele. And I don't know what you see. All I always see is what? Possibility. Thank you for today.
Wow. Let us appreciate our great man for that section of training. Wow.
Thank you.
He has done a very great job.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very
I
much,
want
sir.
to believe you all grab some points.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, because on my screen here, I can see a lot of people are not even online.
Papa of our life.
A lot of people, I told you in the beginning, on your video so that we can know the numbers of people we are communicating with. But most of you don't on your videos. No wala. The point is, next time we enter on video, if you try to join this group, Mama make sure we block you won't be able to join this group. So one more partake in the next training. You just have to on your video so that you can know if you are communicating with people. So let us appreciate Mr. AY once again.
Thank you, sir.
I appreciate
So now, he has told us his story and he has told us about things we should know if we want to build our business in school environment. So yeah, I'll just drop some point as well. Because I greatly understand most of us will have to resume to office by 10. So Kale ran up before then so that you can go to your various offices. Now, here with me.
Yes, sir.
Good morning. My name is Olabode Raphael Olalere once again.
Agba.
Appreciate.
For this golden opportunity, I am an ND graduate, electrical, electronics, power and machine option. Matric number 2689. So now, Moma first on matric number me because of some people will just be like, now students. So you can go and confirm my matric number, confirm my scores, confirm where I to graduate. So now, before this golden opportunity, I am an electrical electronics, confirmed electrical electronics guy. Mo multi-noted do electronics. Mo multi-ma finance right? I know everything. I know it in and out. You got to with joy, with passion. So now, I was in school then, all because we are told to go to school. So one of the reasons to school. But getting to school, I get to see that, hey, school has come. Because ọ̀gá tó ń kọ́ èmi níṣẹ́, ọ̀gá tó lè kọjú board, àwọn ọ̀gá rẹ̀ kọ́ mọ̀wé gan. Only solve question kan for 1 hour. At the end of the day, 2 ni answer. 2 làwọn káàkiri táàrí for 2 hours. And at the end of the day, àwọn ọ̀gá yìí tó bá ń lọ, àwọn mọ́tò wèrè. Their life is just not motivating. It's not motivating me. So I decided I don't want to learn this thing. I need to build a very great, reasonable future. Are you getting it? Torí mi ò fẹ́ kí ayé mi rí bíi titi wọn. So I get to understand wípé iṣẹ́ ìjọba ìwọ̀nba níbi tó lè gbé mi dé. But àtẹ́lẹwọ́ ẹni kò ń ṣe kí ni o, kò ń tàn ní jẹ. So àti bẹ̀lẹ̀ mi tí wo pé what can I do to build my future? So I started investing my time, my effort on building inverter. If tí n bá tẹ̀ tún build inverter as an electrician, tí n bá build inverter, tí n bá lè máa ta inverter yẹn, at least I'll be making money from it. So nígbà tí mo ṣe calculation how to make what will it cost me to build complete inverter with battery? Inverter 5 kV ó máa cost mi ní inverter 5 kV ó máa cost mi ní 80,000 to 85,000. Battery tí máa lò fún máa cost mi ní 120,000. Èmi tí mo lè fẹ́ build inverter yìí like this in a month, then I'm not making 1,000 naira. So I discovered there's a problem somewhere. Problem I want to build inverter of 200,000. Can they build financial life me? And at the end of the day, to build inverter, I need 200,000. So due to the I feel like if I can start one day, so I start the inverter then during my ND days. Ìgbà tí màá parí ND days mi, I'm able to complete that inverter. And I spent 4 years in ND, in Federal Poly offer. So I'm able to complete the inverter for 3 years. Ni mo fi build inverter ẹyọ kan. Mo post inverter yẹn láìpẹ́. So what am I saying? Ẹni tó bá wo Facebook or my status then, mo post àwọn inverter yẹn. Now, what am I saying? I built this inverter and I tried to sell it out. Mo kọ́kọ́ gbé lọ sílé for family members to see my inverter. My dad told me, don't plug that inverter. Má plug ẹnu lé mi kó má lọ blow. So I was like, dad, mo build inverter yìí. Ó ń ṣiṣẹ́ o. He was like, no. Jẹ́ ká sọ di aṣáfọ̀rọ̀ kún bẹ́ẹ̀. Because my dad did not trust the inverter. Mo lọ gbé báwọn rẹ̀. You know, some of us, we have some kind of friends tó yẹ pé ọjọ́ tán bá ti rí wa tá à ń grow. Àwọn ọ̀rẹ́ táwọn bá rìn ní jẹ́ ká rí nǹkan ṣe ní ayé. Because they will be that, àwọn ọ̀rẹ́ yẹn ló wá máa fi ẹ́ ṣe yẹ̀yẹ́. Anything you do like this, wọ́n máa fi ẹ́ ṣe yẹ̀yẹ́ ni. Nǹkan tó ṣe make sense o kò make sense o, wọ́n ṣá máa fi ẹ́ ṣe yẹ̀yẹ́ ni. So I end up showing my inverter to friends and they were like, láyé Boko Haram yìí, ìwọ kan wá gbé kíní jẹ́gẹ́jẹ́gẹ́ ó ló fẹ́ tà online. So I started develop some headaches there. Wípé wàhálà ti wà. Àtúrí inverter build kò tún sẹ́ni tí ó rà. All because mi ò rí owó dáadáa láti fi pack inverter yẹn sínú case. The engines, everything tó wà ní inverter yẹn ṣiṣẹ́, but case yẹn wà okay. So ibẹ̀ mo ti rí pé I have a problem, which is still financial problem. Ibi tí mo ti ń ro àwọn kinní yìí ni sponsor mi ti wá tó ti explain business yìí fún mi. Appreciate my great sponsor, Mr. Adewale Michael.
Great man.
So ìgbàlẹ́ ní to explain business fún mi. I want to explain to the point also for me, if you can build this business for a year to 2 years, you will start earning 80,000 every month. Now, if you tap me, I built it. This inverter took me 3 years to build it completely, and at the end of that 3 years, and in a business law, me within a year, 2 years, Mama gba 80,000 every month. And I confirm again, 80,000 is one-time payment. Only no continue on my son for me law. You put that to my within 2 years. So if you want measure for 2 years, 3 years of building inverter, 2 years of building my business, then I switch. I start the business then. Nearly ND. So I start the business as a member. I become a member, manager. But the manager, yes. When I become manager, that's when my schooling history started then. Because about the manager on admission HND, and my parents were like, because nothing what they've been looking for a lot of ways to have to start business. So about school was resumed, they are like, you too, you have to continue your schooling of 18. So mo lọ ṣe admission school ibẹ̀ mo ti wò pé if I will have to build this business, if I have to continue my business, then I have to build my business school environment. So now about the modele, people send down errand, wípé kí n lọ bá wọn ra nǹkan, owó tán fi rán mi iṣẹ́ mo fi travel, mo fi sá kúrò nílé. Mo ti park ẹgbẹ̀rún mi sí gate, so I have to run out from home. Mo dé offer and they were like, mo ránṣẹ́ ó sá lọ, ó ní me, I'm here to start my business. To cut the story short, I start my business in offer, and family were like, but you want to derive more business to fetch. So now, being an HND1 student, there's a lot of things that new mindset. Let's assume I have it in my mind, as I have it at the back of my mind. I will have built. Not that I would have built more reasonable business, but I want headaches to develop then. Me Obama to develop it. And in no any matter drop our points. Now, building business in school environment, what does it mean? It means you want to build a part-time business with a full-time mindset. That's my number 1 point. Building business in school environment. You want to build a part-time business with full-time mindset, with full-time approach. The point is, once to yes, I want to build business in school environment, but you have law school and have everything. Your business is no more a full-time business anymore. Your business is what? Part-time business. You must understand that. Come out the school environment, and you expect all students to be available by 10 and close by 4. You can't get it 50, even you cannot get 40% of it. All because most of them, one man say classical, one man say business equal, and at the same time, one to suffer one ní church unit kan, one ní school kìíní kan, one Rotaract, one ní kìíní kan, a lot of clubs. All pé wọn dẹ̀ tí máa pa owó wọn, they've not seen the light of the business. Kò tí lè jẹ́ kán dúró sí the business dada. So what am I saying? You yourself have the mindset that yes, this business you want to go and build is a part-time business. But ọwọ́ tí ẹ ló wá kù sí to make it work perfectly as a full-time business. And how did I make it work perfectly as a full-time business? It is just very simple. Mo pín àwọn minutes yẹn ni, like if my team member are not available during the day, nǹkan tí wọ́n ṣe during the day, they will come and do it in night. So I get to understand that students will be available by night very well. So all project training, night launch, get that. So if you want to be business in school environment, bó bá ṣe ń ṣe day, ìwà ṣe máa ṣe night. I get it. Èní ìbáyìí mo tẹ̀sẹ̀ ti night kan dé ni, which is my number 1 point. Now, number 2 point says, you want to build a business in an environment with large populations. Now, kí ni kan tí mo sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ ni pé environment tó ń lọ sí báyìí is not just an environment. Ó ń lọ sí environment tó jẹ́ pé wàá rí èrò tó pọ̀, and that's good. Yorùbá sọ wípé ọmọ bẹ̀rẹ̀ òṣì bẹ̀rẹ̀. Bó bá ṣe rí èèyàn tó pọ̀ sí yẹn sí, náà ṣe máa fẹ́ problem sí. Bó bá ṣe lérò tó pọ̀ sí, bẹ́ẹ̀ náà ló ṣe máa ní àwọn quitter sí. Bó bá ṣe lérò tó pọ̀ sí, bẹ́ẹ̀ ló ṣe máa ní, o mọ̀ pé tó bá wà nílé dáàdì àti mọ́mì ẹnìkan ló ń bú ẹ. This time around, even the old classmates ló máa dọ̀tá ẹ̀. You don't get what I'm saying? Gbogbo àwọn old friends tó rí ẹgbà tó tún dé school àwọn àǹtí yọ̀ǹkan lára bọ̀bọ̀ ẹ̀. Now, you have to have the mindset. You want to build business in an environment with a large population. No. So now, ọwọ́ tí ẹ ló wá kù sí wípé how will I make this large population work for me, and how will I make it not to work for me? Ọwọ́ ẹ ló wá. If you are very active with your business, to the mindset, this big environment, there is probability you will be meeting a lot of bigger challenges. You won't start developing headaches for yourself. Number 3 point says, it means you want to build a business in an environment where 95% believe in good grades to be successful. When 95% of people believe in good grade, believing in first class, second class, everybody want to have good grades as a student. Are you getting it? You want to build business or school environment, you must understand that every student will want good grade for him or herself. But how will you develop to the level of making them understand that good grade doesn't guarantee their future? Someone like me, then I make use of business of 21st century then to make my members, my team members to understand what they will get in school and what they will get after graduating, what they will get, what they will get, business of 21st century is enough. Are you getting it? Nǹkan tí mo fi grow business me to make my people understand they don't need that good grade, they don't need more grades. All what they need is certificate. Now, there's another PDF Timo drops in group. I make use of that PDF as well. It's that PDF also already 13 secrets. That's 13 secrets school never teach us. So I make use of that group. Ìwé yẹn náà dá gan, ìyẹn go straight to students straight. Now, the fourth point here says it means you want to build a business in an environment where there are in an environment where they try to oversmart. See, what about the business of what about the mindset of building business in school, student environment? The main name of student is oversmart. Students will always want to prove we can smart ju ẹ lọ. Gbogbo wa tá wà níbí náà ni. We always prove that we can oversmart our sponsors, oversmart everybody. The same thing náà ló bá student. Tó bá fún student one for any 2 + 2, 1 so the 4. They will just make sure they would like to look. Mama wo ọ̀nà táwọn fi lè oversmart ẹ. Ìwọ ló wà ní sùn. Like Mr. AY said the other time, you must be conversant with their project. Iṣẹ́ tán gbọ́dọ̀ mọ̀, bọ́n ṣe gbọ́dọ̀ mọ̀, how they deliver you must know it. Because tó bá mọ̀, you will just be creating rich people, but you won't be creating wealthy people. Because wọ́n ṣiṣẹ́ lóòótọ́ wọ́n gbà, they will make money and they will spend it anyhow and they will later become poor. But if you are able to monitor them, you guide them on how will they spend the money that they will not become poor anymore. Are you getting what I'm saying? Are we communicating here?
Yes, sir.
We can hear you, sir.
We can hear you, sir.
Yes, sir. We can hear you, sir.
Okay, now. So, oríṣiríṣi ọ̀nà ni student lè ti oversmart.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Most of them will come with the mindset of casual and business. They will learn Fiverr alone and they will go. I have them plenty. Most of them missing by Fiverr to this story. If I ask them, I want to share Fiverr. All because they cannot persist on Fiverr problems. Fiverr issues. Only continue. They will all come back. So me, I don't have fear of people being can watch Fiverr call. You want to watch corner and what to gira pada was so I'm back. That can't about block from oṣù mẹ́ta. So to create account kan fún bí oṣù mẹ́rin orí ẹ̀ máa pé. Now, students will always oversmart you, but ìwọ gangan ni kò ṣe kí ni o, be available. And how will you be available? Have details of things that they are doing. So let me move to number 5. Because mo rí pé time ti lù báyìí. Let me move to number 5 point. Environment where there are multipliers in everything. Building business in school environment means you're trying to build business in an environment where there is multipliers in everything you do good, in everything done well or bad. Multipliers in everything done well or bad. Now, what did I mean by that? See, student environment is bó ṣe jẹ́ environment tó jẹ́ wípé ó dáa náà ló ti jẹ́ environment tó tún burú. Bó tún ṣe burú sí náà ló tún ṣe bad sí. But there will always be multiple results in anything you do good, in any job you did well, and there will always be a multiplier in anything you do bad. Let me explain that side. If you handle your team very well, trust me sincerely, your business will move boom. Like your business will boom. My work, because you meet right people, you treat them very well, you are able to handle them, your business will work very well. Because most of them are not in Nikan, so you teaching them things, they grab it. But another thing is to patuara ni one loopholes to shilele teshu wole lasan. The whole business to build, you just discover that you won't find anybody in your team anymore. Because and at the end of the day, you don't have anybody in your team anymore. So now you must now always focus on improvement. Kila feshe, the business will mama grow. It must be at the back of your mind every time. And if you notice anything you are doing good, keep on doing it. If you notice anything you are doing bad, make sure change it as fast as possible. Let me move to number 6. 6 point. 6 point says we're trying to build business in an environment where most everyone are not native of the environment. What I'm saying there is you are building a business now, you want to build a business in an environment. So most people they are not a native of that town. One shomo doing I want to ask school beat any, which means if there's any break, they want to go home. If there's any thing, if there's any strike, they want to go home. Anything like this, and you are building team, you are building business. How do you survive it? You get what I'm saying? Now, how do you survive that area? How do you survive it? It is very simple. Just make sure people you have only can share. Even you work on what time will can lolly temalo yoju si one. Imagine you have someone in your team who make you and is growing his team perfectly and team make you are getting things done. Adra ki strike you no mama agba. Adra pe ki school lossy break na mama agba. All because someone equity school ba lo break, I want to manage enough time. So how do you keep such people in? Teach them things, work with them, let them have results. If they have results, they will be comfortable staying at that location. So Tamaka Lole, they will just go home based on and you will be the one to be monitoring them because they know yes, we are getting things done here. Although in most cases, so that they can pack all their loads and leave. So let me move to number 7. I'm trying to rush things because of time. Number 7. Now, building business in an environment in school environment means you want to. I'm coming. Yes. Building in an environment where you meet people with high level of ego. It's an environment where you meet people with high level of ego. Surely, our normal ego, feel from porch, street ego, all those brotherly ego, ladugbo. When you get to school, man, Yahoo boy, my friend Lego. Àwọn Yahoo boy ọ̀tọ̀ ní inside the ego tí wọ́n lè fẹ́ even talo ẹ bá ń gbóhùn lẹ́nu àwọn yẹn. In school environment, àwọn olókùn train wà báyìí ló train.
Ó ṣe ẹjọ́ ìní bàbá.
Okay now. Ṣá lè yọ wọ́n ni. Mr. Y, ẹ jẹ́ bá ń note àwọn ènìyàn kẹ́ bá ń yọ wọ́n tí wọ́n bá pariwo again ni. Now, what I'm saying is, in an environment with high level of ego, let me put it that way. Wàá ní àwọn tó jẹ́ pé ó mọ̀ pé business yìí máa work fún wọn, but torí pé náà ti ń ṣe Yahoo wèrè. You talk to them, they will be like, ṣé òun wá mi ni? You get those things. An environment where you see an environment wari àwọn scholar àwọn giwe táwọn náà máa form push fún ẹ pé bí pé ìwé tán mọ̀ yẹn náà fi máa wọ ọ̀run rere. Àwọn náà they place themselves on the same ego. They have series of egos. Tàbí wọ́n tó bá tún jẹ́ one kind church members like that. Ó dẹ̀ ń lọ church ó dẹ̀ wò pé àwọn ará church wa yà bí papa church wọn náà dẹ̀ máa need the business opportunity you only man speak in tongue fún ẹ. Are you getting it? All the series of egos. But you yourself you just have to understand. And how will you báwo ló ṣe máa survive it? It's very simple. You must just understand each and everybody based on their ego. Mama ti torí pé o ti try to explain business fẹ́ nìyí lẹ́nu, but ego di lójú. You won't explain the business to that same person next time tẹ́ bá pàdé. Keep on explaining to them. Ìwọ ni kò ní mindset wípé it is normal for them to have that ego. Fún àwọn tá bá lọ school tá dẹ̀ wà ní tó dẹ̀ pé we are related to church activities, mosque activities, all those things. Wà á rí rate táwọn people yẹn fi máa ń gba ẹ̀sìn yẹn, it will be like àwọn assistant Jesus. Are you getting it? But ìwọ ló máa ní mindset wípé yes, you are meant to meet things like that. So now let me move to number 8. After number 8, I have number 9, and that will be the end of. Oh God. So number 8. Number 8 says an environment where business nature is seasonal. Where business nature is what? Seasonal. That's what about business school environment? Season new. Our season come out there, now only you go to the office. If they happen, ṣẹlẹ̀ dáadáa. Tí wàá open office báyìí, àwọn mẹ́ta péré lẹ́jọ́ máa bẹ̀rẹ̀, lẹ́jọ́ máa close. Àwọn tó kù, àwọn lè sọ fún ẹ pé àwọn wà ní test class. Àwọn lọ submit assignment. Àwọn exam, carry over students loan. All those things. Ìwọ tó jẹ́ team leader, you have a headache. You go, hey. You get what I'm saying? I'm telling us all these things so that building business in school environment, you know what you will meet and you know how to tackle it. So instead of you now growing headache, instead of you developing headache, seek for possibilities. Now, it is seasonal. There will be a period tí wàá wá lọ́fíìsì. Àwọn period tí office máa ń kún jù ní pé tàbá kọ́ resume báyìí, office máa kún to the level that you'll be thinking of having a new office, have this and have that. But wọ́n jẹ́ kó di exam period. Exam ò tí dé gan, but wọ́n máa ní exam ní next 2 weeks. I'm telling you, lẹ́yìn ìwọ nìkan, àtàwọn tó bá jẹ́ pé wọ́n ti rí tán bíi tiẹ̀ lẹ́jọ́ máa wà ní office. So when you meet yourself in such period, don't get mad at yourself. Just do follow them up. Tẹ́sán bá parí, most of them will resume back to business. Mama ní mindset pé àwọn olórí burúkú wọ́n ti quit. No. Don't have the mindset pé àwọn wèrè. Àwọn ti quit. No. Just understand that season. Understand each business season so that you won't be too carried away in any season that you find yourself. So number 9 point, which is going to be the last point here, because I can see we've spent up to an hour now. So now, building business in school environment means you're trying to build business where you both have the same task. Where you both have the same task with different mindsets. You both have the same task with different mindsets. Building business in school environment means you're trying to build a business where you both have the same tasks with different mindsets. Kí mo mean bẹ́ẹ̀? See, ìwọ tó jẹ́ student tó lọ build of business in school environment. Students ni wọ́n. You too, you don't want to fail, like fẹ́ ní extra year. Oh, for any extra year. So you want to balance some things up. I want to fair train no student anyone. They want to balance their schooling up as well. And at the same time, what you want to business, they want to balance their business up. So now, how do you now do it? Build your mindset will be different from their own mindset. Are you getting what I'm saying? But you must make them to understand you. Are you getting it? Oh, I need to maybe you try to explain some things to them and they don't get. Oh, that's what dealing with all those things. No. You must understand it. You must understand it. Level two of your school, as in the percentage level, tí wọ́n gbé school sí. Ó yàtọ̀ sí percentage level táwọn gbé school sí. One, tí understand it deeply. For someone like me, I don't fucking go to any class. Class tó bá wù mí ni màá lọ. Ìbẹ̀rẹ̀ semester báyìí ni màá ti lọ gbé àwọn ìwé àti lecturer tó fẹ́ kọ́ wa. Màá tí gbogbo ọ̀gá tí mi ò ní attend the class yẹn. Màá tí kí wọ́n gidi ni. Màá dẹ̀ tí kélé tí màá lọ class ẹ̀ pé tọ̀ eléyìí nǹkan tó bá kọ́ wa ní class ló máa ń fẹ́ gbé jáde. And one of those things that I did then is I have a lot of team members in my department. So tẹ́yàn kan bá ti lọ class gbogbo á ti lọ. Tẹ́yàn kan bá ti lọ class gbogbo á ti lọ. Tó bá dẹ̀ ti dọjọ́ exam náà tẹ́yàn kan bá ti kà ń kọ́ gbogbo á ti kà náà. So with that, I don't want to do next exam, we leverage. Because that's one of the concepts of the business. Tí handout tó bá ní chapter méje, ó yá kí oníkálukú mú lẹ́yọ kọ̀ọ̀kan. Ẹni tó máa lọ ka chapter 1, tó máa ka chapter 2, ẹni tó máa ka chapter 3, chapter 4. I want to ka chapter 1 to 4. Even a lè fi 4 and 5 sílẹ̀, we don't need it. And when you get to all, although I'm not encouraging you to G yourself, because if only man smart, but I was smart then. Come on, only go school and you be like engineering local out. Yeah. But for someone like us, we build ourselves to that level. So we leverage during exam. Because we know we are not making use of that certificate to see a success in life. And today, all of those people that don't sort of buy, they are now directors. All of them that are directors, earning nothing less than 150,000 every month. Okay, so most of us still serve. Our country is serve. Someone like me, I'm still serving, and we are making things done. My last check is something reasonable. Upper check, everything we are shall fine. You don't get. So just make sure.
I'm gonna send message. You continue.
Okay, send the email.
Zoom chat.
Okay. Okay. So now, what I will now say is, today, our class stuff, all those things that we are not seeing, we don't see it. Could pay what the sing, but class in could pay what the sing. But which is rebuilding the business. Because now long range vision, you realize I'm alive. So thank you for today's. Thank you for today's.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Let me check the messages. So what's your question if we attend to it? Ẹni tó send personal message mi ò tí rí ó dà pọ̀ náà ẹ ti jìn. I want to send the personal message. Okay.
Yeah, I can send you WhatsApp.
Okay, Mr. Olamide Abi. Please, sir. Please, sir. Okay. Ẹ bá mú tu wọn. Ẹnìkan send message yẹn kẹ́ni ẹ tún drop sí main group everybody. And you need to please, sir, help address this issue. Where people say there is nothing that cannot make someone successful. Last, everyone go dey okay. They are not just interested in network marketing, even when they see sense in what we are saying. Okay, Mr. Ewa.
Sir, I wish you, sir.
Share message in àbí kí n tún pè.
Mi ò rí, ẹ tún pè, sir.
Now, ẹni yìí sọ wípé ká address issues àwọn èèyàn tó máa ń sọ wípé last, everybody go dey okay, because everybody go dey successful. Tí wọn ní interest ní network market jẹ́ pé iṣẹ́ mi náà fẹ́ máa ṣe. Mo fẹ́ kẹ́ kọ́ sọ̀rọ̀ sí i.
So beautiful like this.
If you have any question, just post it on main group. Ẹ má send direct message so that everybody will see.
And maybe you should.
Okay, Baba, ẹ ò mú tara yín bẹ́ẹ̀.
Okay, mo ti mú tara. So now, if you have any question, please drop it. We are going to treat all questions within 5 minutes. I've unmute myself. Share it,
Well.
Okay, now. So let everybody drop. What to any message that be to any address? Just drop it so that everybody can see. Then we answer it and leave.
So regards the question, everybody go do okay last. Yeah, everybody go do okay last, but not everybody. This is what we know. Today, a lot of people, Ishetonri is not something they pray for. A lot of people are getting 30,000 naira, 10,000 naira. Okay, let me explain something. I think it was 2 weeks ago, I was looking for someone like a personal assistant to help me with some task. I want to be paying the person monthly 30,000 naira. I put in application online, with application sitter, within 12 hours, over 50 applicants. And believe me, all of these people, not NYSC. Are you getting something in your common work? I was communicating with someone as well. He said, because that guy was my engineer, content engineer. He said when he was looking for a staff, he wanted to pay 10,000 naira. He said over 150 people applied. Everybody go do okay. The day I finished my NYSC, the state coordinator was saying something. Don't go out to go and look for a job. Go and create a job. Iṣẹ́ tí wọ́n kọ́ ní school ṣé wọ́n lè fi rí o lè fi create a job. Ìgbà tí mo kọ́ marine science ẹni kí n lọ create a job. Before you can make money, you have to use money. But one thing I do tell people, part of the advantage of network marketing, you can check your GoPro by Eric Worre, the last chapter. He was saying there is no dream you have, you want to achieve that you won't achieve with network marketing. Let's take, for instance, as a lady, maybe you have this goal of having a big fashion store. You build your business to a reasonable status, whereby you are collecting 1 million, 2 million every single month. That way, business will fail $. But one thing is, you have to follow one course until you succeed. It's not at the very beginning. You have to follow one. Then when you are successful in one. Now, Mr. Avis Tijani today is into network marketing, but he has a lot of investments, but not as a manager, not as a senior manager. Are you getting it now?
Yes.
You have to focus on your business first. One thing, our authority is everybody go do only gentle uncle to promise any share con, but about shake a padawa. One thing I do tell people. One thing I do tell people, just make sure they don't meet you where they left you. If you don't fear, they come. I have people to close the business, me familiar as the senior manager. We are talking about day, Emirate Sapphire. So they won't tell you the business is not working, but no one love 3 years. Once you buy as manager, senior manager, they can say the business is not working. But when you yourself, you are working yourself, even people will see your status. At times, a rabbi will like message. Okay. Are we getting it now? So everybody go chop breakfast or get ends in you. All right, thank you, sir.
Okay, sir. Thank you for the question for answering the question. And you can to drop another message. If you only help us address the issue of tough lecturers that know about our business, and he always antagonizing the business in the department and in the whole faculty. This make us feel somehow. Wow.
Okay, Baba.
Eh,
Let me answer that question.
Okay.
Okay. Can you hear me, sir?
Yes, we can hear you.
Hello.
Hello, we can
Okay,
hear
I'm
you.
trying to load my WhatsApp. Mo fẹ́ share screen mi.
Okay. That question
Hello.
now.
I also have a lecturer like that. And today is also into network marketing.
Wow.
So I want to try and see if I can share my screen so that we can read the chats. Whoa, sorry, just give me. Okay. Okay, let me share my screen now. Can we see my screen now?
Yes, you can see it.
Okay. Now, Dr. Flo, and you message me. Dr. Flo said, don't they do network marketing? Oh yeah, which one? I remember the day he asked what you were doing, and he waved it up like it's not making sense. Class ló ti rubbish me enjoy. Are you getting it?
Yeah.
But èmi ò ríro. Now he said he's to Laguna Vida, Baba dey hunt me down like millennium. He dey prospect you. I swear. I think New Life is still better than me, sure, but probably the chance of to. Ó wá ń wá lára àwọn downline, mi kò náà fi ṣe downline. Ní lecturer tó sọ pé ìranù làwa ń ṣe lánàá. Now because of people who wave me down to class came now as a kí n lọ ríro kí n sọ pé mi ò ṣe mọ́. I still have another lecturer that still wants to join my business today. I have a lot of secondary school teachers still messaging me today that want to join my business. So ìwọ ni kó má rí gbogbo pé lecturer focus on where you are going and forget about them. Ariwo ọjà lásán ni wọ́n. There's nothing they can do to stop you. No one can stop you except you. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. AY. Now let me just buttress more. Look at our questions here. Say look at our things like last class everybody go day okay. Forget. Even for Gaton Fetaya, it day okay. So gbàgbé pé bóyá everybody go day okay. That one are constant. We go day okay. But the rate where we go day okay, it get level. Tájọ máa day okay. Àwa kan máa dé òkè tó yẹ pé we no go lè máa rìn lórí ilẹ̀ plane làwọn máa gùn we dé òkè. Àwọn kan wà tó yẹ kó máa change slippers wọn every day ni. Day to day dem no dey okay ni. Gbàgbé everybody go dey okay. But báwo rate wo ni wọ́n fẹ́ fi dé okay? Wọ́n sọ pé ẹni tó ń ṣiṣẹ́ okay now Mr. Ayo something by a lecturer kí ni lecturer tó yẹ pé is getting paid well. Kí ló tún wá ṣẹ́ mi ṣe? Kí ló ń wá ṣẹ́ mi káàkiri fún? You see lecturers, you see man of 40 years, 80 years, 50 years, tí ó rí mọ́tò gidi gùn. As a lecturer, I dey okay àbí? Máa tara tó bá tó ṣe ẹ́ lórí àtó pé. Now, concerning lecturers tó ń fi ẹ́ pa pé you are doing network marketing. Thank God Mr. AY ti show anti show chat àwọn àti lecture àti àwọn èèyàn wọn see there's something I want to address. See, business you are just go and know it now. If you don't know it, go and know it now. In the beginning, people will trash you. One trash here gone to the level pé wàá rò pé ó jẹ èèyàn. I remember then, me, Mr. Sheyi, and one guy like that. èmi matric number tèmi nígbà tí mo wà HND is 1 2 3 4. Mr. Sheyi is 1 2 3 5. There's another guy like that. Tó ń wá jẹ́ 1 2 3 6. Is the guru of the department. A máa ń fẹ́ jíwò. Kò ń jẹ́ ká rí òun jíwò. Tá a fẹ́ copy ẹ̀ báyìí yóò bòwe ni. Yóò mọ̀ bòwe fún wa. Mo bọ́ kí ló dé? What am I saying? Ó ní sì bá wà láà ń ṣe business ni pé business yẹn náà ká máa kọ́lẹ̀ nínú exam. And most time mo máa ń kọ fact about life sílẹ̀ nínú exam tí n bá ti mọṣẹ́. Máa ya fact about life 5th page 1. Máa ya inú EED, ẹni tó bá mọ course tó jẹ́ EED, entrepreneurship. Kí ni mo yà síbẹ̀? Cash flow quadrant ni mo yà sínú ẹ̀. Iwájú àtẹ̀yìn. A ni máa nìyẹn fún mi. A. Nígbà tó rí àwọn nǹkan tí mo kọ síbẹ̀, mi ò dáhùn question ti tẹ̀ mọ́. I answer my own question. Mo ya fact about life. Iṣẹ́ ẹ̀ mo ní inú ẹ̀. Now the same guy tó wá sọ pé tó ń proof ìwé tó sọ pé kinní kan. Now mo ti yọra mi kó nínú group department wo ti pẹ́. So ní last month mo wá join wọn padà. The same guy was now like, Engineer Lee, life no balance o. Ó ní pé kí ló rí? Ó ní say no be the same you Engineer Lee wey dey copy me where I no go gree make you copy. Ìwọ tó mọ̀wé, ó tún sọ group pé mi ò mọ̀wé. Mi ò mọ̀wé torí pé mi ò mọ̀wé need ẹ̀ mọ́. You get what I'm saying? But nǹkan tí mo mọ̀ sí báyìí, it was not like, wow, I don't know. Ipe ká ti jọ wà ń gbà yẹn. Are you getting what I'm saying? Àwọn tó bá fi ẹ́ ṣe yẹ̀yẹ́, the more tán bá ṣe fi ẹ́ ṣe yẹ̀yẹ́ náà ṣe máa sunkún sí when you start having results. Ìwọ ni kò kàn máa ṣe títí ẹ o, kò máa ṣe lọ. At a point, they will feel guilty. Wọ́n ní lè wá súnmọ́ ẹ mọ́. Ọ̀kan báyìí náà ti máa wẹ̀. Wọ́n mọ̀ kó ti rìn jìnnà. So things like that, má tẹ̀ jẹ́ kó freak ẹ. If it happens, understand pé yes, ó ti ṣẹlẹ̀. Then ìwọ kò ṣe kí ni o, kò move on. So, ẹ jẹ́ ká take bí one more question sí, because it's like people are trying to drop more questions. Àwọn question tó kù, Baba, please, how do we cope with students that although
their timetable has been collected by me, but still say they have emergency lectures and such. Àwọn tó ti gba timetable already, tó máa sọ pé àwọn tún ní lecture mi nǹkan ṣe fees ẹ̀ ní.
Okay. See, bí nǹkan tí mo sọ fún yín báyìí, for someone like me, I will never attend such lectures. Ìwọ tó bá wà ní business yìí, tí lecture kan dẹ̀, if you are building business in school environment, tí lecture dẹ̀ ṣì ń bọ̀ lẹ́rù. Lecture call exam. And for exam nìkan ló gbọ́dọ̀ máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ náà gbọ́dọ̀ sọ pé wọ́n shift. Okay, then let me now give you this instance. Ìwọ tó jẹ́ student, you must know what you have. Student, ìwọ tó jẹ́ FAG member tó wà nínú business yìí, ó dàbí ọba, you are a goat in school. Ó dàbí goat tó ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ń rọ ni, tó ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ń rọra ẹ̀. Like, you get what I'm saying? Àwọn má wá jẹ́ kí school tó jẹ́ pé ike lásán ni compared to you. Má jẹ́ kó máa ṣẹ̀rù bá ẹ̀ náà. You don't get what I'm saying? Tó bá ti di wípé lecturer ń dẹ́rù bá ẹ, class ń dẹ́rù bá ẹ, you don't know what you have, you don't know what you hold. O mọ̀ nǹkan tó ní ni. Now, ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn wá dàbí ajá tó ń halẹ̀ mọ́ kìnìún. Kìnìún wá sá lọ, ẹ̀rù wá bà kìnìún. O rí pé nǹkan ti ṣẹlẹ̀ báwọn. You are the lion, you are the FAG, you are the business, you are the one that have guaranteed future. Lecture ọjọ́ kan wá gbọ́dọ̀ máa bẹ̀ lẹ́rù. Me, I won't go. We know they go ni. See, I have a lot of my team member here. Tájọ wà ń bẹ̀ ń gbà yẹn. This is Mr. Taufik. Tẹ́ bá rí ẹni tó kọ Láwọlé Taufik is my team member. Àjọ ń gbogbo ẹ̀pọ̀n time yẹn ni. Mo rí ẹ̀kan náà ti lọ off mine. So this one kì í sọ pé bóyá a kàn ń sọ̀kan tá a ṣe. Na wetin we dey do, òun là ń sọ fún yín. CEO kan mo ní rí, CEO kan carry over. Ọ̀gá tó dẹ̀ fún mi mo lọ bá ọ̀gá why you give me CEO. ó ní torí pé mi attend the class ó ní yes mo wá sọ fún pé tọ̀ sir I have something that can better my future than me sitting down in class. Mo explain nǹkan tí mò ń ṣe fún wọ́n sọ pé tọ̀ tó bá nírú mi ní ọmọ tó dẹ̀ rírú opportunity ní school pé ṣó máa advice ẹ̀ kó wá máa kú sí class all the time. And ọ̀gá was like ó dáa tó bá jẹ́ pé kò sí problem pé kí n wá ṣe make up test. Ẹ gbọ́ mi àbí Mr. AY ẹ ń sọ̀rọ̀ àbí? Ọ̀gá ní kí n wá ṣe make up test. Time tọ́gá tún fix make up test fún mi ò tún lọ. Bó ṣe là mí sí o nìyẹn. You get what I'm saying? And that CEO ṣe jọ carry over tó fún mi. Ṣé ó ní kí n má débi tí mo délé ni? Carry over tó fún mi ṣé ó ní má step up next month ni? Carry over tó fún mi ṣé ó ní kí n má di director next month? Ṣé ó ní kí n má be director? Ṣé ó ní kí n má má jẹ́ kí school kankan má jẹ́ kó wáìnì ẹ kankan. Ó get nǹkan tí mò ń sọ. Mo ti ń high so mi ò dẹ̀ fẹ́ over high. So ẹ wo ẹ jẹ́ ká dá one question sí ká máa lọ Mr. AY yín lẹ máa dá ẹ̀. Àbá ti dá ẹ̀ ká máa lọ.
Mo gbé bí a kàn drop other questions sínú group náà.
On lè drop okay exactly.
So lẹ́yìn ilé on lè drop àwọn sí group.
Exactly. Gbogbo ẹ̀yin tí a bá attend sí question tá a bá dáhùn sí question yín please drop it in our group that create for students. Drop it there. We will amama fún yín response níbẹ̀. So Mr. AY kan wá àwọn question kan bẹ́ẹ̀ kẹ́ pick.
Okay. What of people that have interest in? Okay, sir. What of the people that have interest in different niche, but due to being only one there, what can I do? Irú niche ton interest nínú ẹ̀ yẹn. If you have someone that knows it and is not available in your town, you can connect via Zoom and do your training and train them. At times, I buy courses. It's not even for me, just for my team. So you can try as much as possible and get courses for that person earlier. Tàbí courses do well, and someone will watch it and now train other people. Or tẹ́ bá mú anybody tell you invite wá, or you do it via Zoom or any other platform. So I think I've answered that.
Okay. So now, thank you for joining the training, and we are bringing the training to the end for today. So for anybody to bá miss it or any of your team members, just make sure you share them. I'm gonna drop link for them so that they can go through it. Need YouTube, are you getting it? So they can go through it and get some knowledge from it. And if any to bá need question, let them drop it in our group that creates for students. If you are not there, meet with your director, offline director, anybody director, to bá ṣáà ní lókè, meet with them. They will add you to the group. You will be able to drop any questions or any issues you are facing regarding your business in school environment. You get what I'm saying? So thank you for today. We shall all meet at the top. Mr. AY, thank you so much.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Ellie, I'll move to gbogbo wọn just for like 30 seconds. Can I end the meeting?
Okay.
Sure. That's good.
Thank you, Baba.
See, Bobo.
Thank you, sir.